The coup of January 6th, 2021 is now complete. The insurrectionist has now been voted back into the White House. The 34-count fraudster, sexual assaulter, felon was elected president, and the only way he would not have been elected president with that rap sheet is if he was black. Apparently, you can be the most reprehensible person in the country and be lauded by so-called Christians and good freaking people to be elevated to the highest office in the land. This result is disappointing in more ways than one and devastating in more ways than one. But here's one thing I'm going to say. I am glad that now I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is the racist, sexist country I thought it was. The racist country I've known it was since 1968. And I was born in 1960, so do the math. Latinos broke for Trump. About that, I'm not quite sure of the percentage, but it was enough. Those very same Latinos, Hispanics, that he calls killers, rapists, drug dealers. And after he called you that, you voted for him. Well, Latinos, I'm going to help you with your vote. I know that one of your big concerns in this election was immigration. I mean, yeah, you came here and looking for a better life like anybody else who came here does, and you want to close the door behind you so that no one else can have the chance that you came here for. Well, here's what I'm going to do for you Latinos, Hispanics, and I don't care. I don't care about anything else but what you care about. I want to help you with the immigration problem. So here's what I'm going to do, and here's what I suggest everyone else do. Now we know how y'all operate. You come here, you get a foothold here, and then you start bringing mama, daddy, aunties, uncles, nary a one of them with any citizenship papers at all. So from now on, whenever I see somebody that looks Hispanic, I'm calling ICE. I mean, I'm only doing what you voted for, right? That's what you voted for. So I'm going to help you Get all of the illegals out of here. Your mama, your daddy, your granny, your aunties, your uncles, your kids, who the freak ever, I don't care. You voted for this, you're gonna get it. Toyota. "53% of white women voted for the sexual assaulter, 34-time fraudster, convicted felon. But hey, at least he wasn't a black woman." And now I see some of these women. I don't know if they were the ones, but there are some of these women trying to talk to people. Oh, us women need to stick together to fight against Trump's misogynistic policies. Fuck you, bitches! Some of you same heifers going around spouting about Trump being misogynistic and ain't averse to women's rights. I ain't fucking studying you hoes. You voted for this. 53% of you. And now you want us, black women, whoever women, to band with you to fight against the misogynistic policies of a man you knew fully well of. But you voted for this. And now you hollering at black women to come join you in the fight for women's rights. Fuck you, bitches. You voted against your own rights. You voted against your daughter's rights. You voted against your niece's rights. You voted against any future females in your family's rights when you pushed the button for Donald Trump. So since you did that, fuck you. I'm out. I am out. I don't care if they turn you hoes into Gilead and make you baby making machines, popping them out like a fucking assembly line. Boop, 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 boop. Good for you. Good for you. That's what you voted for. Good for you. That's what you voted for. 53% of you bitches. You childless cat ladies that were so averse to Trump and Vance, and then you're gonna go turn right around and vote for them. And ask black women to join you in your fight against Donald Trump's misogynistic policies. I ain't gonna lift a finger. Not a finger nail. I could see one of you hoes bleed pregnant and bleeding out on the street, and I will walk right by you like you don't exist. I could see you bleeding out on the streets with the baby's head crowned and any blue, and I will not stop to help you even though I have the medical knowledge to do so. Fuck you. You have no concern for anybody who's not white or straight. I have no concern for you white bitches at all. You voted for this. I, for one, intend to do everything in my power to make sure that you get exactly what you voted for. Self-hating bitches. And what of the world situation? Those of you who decided to sit out the race because your butt hurt about what's going on over there in Gaza, I have no sympathy for you either, because your ass sat out and refused to vote for someone who might be trying to arrive at a peaceful solution to save as many lives as possible. But oh no, y'all's ass sat it out. So guess what you're going to get now? You've got somebody that's going to give Israel and Netanyahu every weapon that they have to flatten Gaza and get rid of the Palestinian problem once and for all. Mm. And Ukraine, it's falling to Russia because that's what Putin wants. And of course, you know Donald Trump is going to do what Putin wants. Because Putin is the president of these United States. Putin is. That is what you voted for. Your daughters, granddaughters. I'm out. I plan to never vote again because my voice is not heard. My vote does not count. And I'm sharing this sentiment with my granddaughter, who was old enough to register and vote for the first time this year. And of course, she, being a naive young woman, thinks that a criminal fraudster sexual assaulter would never get elected president of the United States. Well, baby, he'd never get elected if the sexual assaulter criminal fraudster was a black man. That's the only way we could have kept Trump out of office if he'd had that rap sheet, is if he'd been black. And you know it and I know it. Shut the fuck up denying it. Women's rights. Women's rights. Civil rights. Voting rights. Oh, for those of us who are others, it's going to be gone. Congratulations, America. You showed me who you are. And you showed many, many young people in this country who you are. You showed your daughters and granddaughters for sure. I think that's about all I got for right now, but I'm going to leave with this. Pregnant white women on the street, do not help them bitches, because more than likely they voted for Trump. And even if they didn't, I'm going to assume that you did. And I will not lift a finger for you. Hispanics, Latinos, whatever they call them. When you see them, find out where they live, find out what they're driving, what they get into, and report them to ICE, because I guarantee you they have an illegal person in their household. And since they voted for this, let's give it to them. Hate one the other night. And personally, I've been incensed about it since. I went out to the grocery store yesterday, and I have never been a person to hold hateful views against a segment of people. One individual person, yes, I can hate you real good, but not a whole set of people. I've never in my life been a racist or prejudiced. But I went to the grocery store yesterday, and every single white person I saw, I had nothing for them but the most vile hate. Hate. I was consumed with it. Consumed with it to the point that the only thought that was going through my mind is white racists want to kill me. I must kill them first before they get to kill me. Fight or flight at the sight of a white person. I came home shaking and crying, angry and ashamed of myself for feeling that way, but I could not shake the rage. I could not see anything but red. So I called up a friend to talk me off that homicide suicide axis. There's one thing that he told me that stuck with me. He said, "It's only in darkness that you can see the stars." That election put out many young stars, my granddaughter among them. Who are those stars he talked about? I think I know. The stars in the darkness of what is now the United States of America are those who would have rejected putting a sexual assaulter, 34-time fraudster, felon in office, no matter if he was black or white. But we see that a white criminal can do anything, while a black criminal is only good for prison. Let them have it. Don't vote, don't participate in nothing they got going. I would like to see all black parents withdraw their sons from football teams around this nation and especially in the South, where they voted for that fraudster felon in droves. Y'all voted for this. Hispanic Latinos, I don't care what you call yourself, and white women. Oh, don't forget about them because damn near 2 out of 3 of them that you work with, that smile in your face, and every day. But as soon as they around their little white friends, nigga this, nigga that, ha ha ha, and you think they your friends. You think y'all cool. Wake up. Wake up. Their agenda is the same as it was when they bought us over here on fucking slave ships. Or when they bought our ancestors over here on slave ships. Yeah, that's what they plan to do. Don't you know Project 2025 is a blueprint to reestablish apartheid? Here, again. Apartheid 2.0. Yeah, y'all real happy. Yeah, we gonna put our foots on the necks of them niggers, them sticks, them this, them that, as long as they ain't white folks, right? And when we do what the Amish do, separate from you motherfuckers, what you gonna do? The same things you did before. In Elaine, Arkansas. In Tulsa, Oklahoma. In fucking Rosewood. That's exactly what you'll do. But a lot of those people was scared of y'all's ass back then. We ain't fucking scared of you. Come. Come. This is why I have concealed carry. And I used to go everywhere unarmed. I never will again. Because I'm not going to be a casualty of your racism. I'm not going to be your victim. So you can go out to the next Klan meeting talking about, I begged me a nigger. You ain't finna cut me in the line without me knocking the shit out of you. You ain't finna push me around. You ain't finna do nothing to me. You finna mind your own damn business. Yeah, y'all won this election. You better take that and go. Because if you start calling yourself riding herd on black people, because now Donald Trump has given you carte blanche to do so, think again. Think again. We're not going quietly. We're not gonna be your slaves. You're not gonna wipe your feet on us. And when you finally figure out, like those factory workers up in Pennsylvania did, when they not getting their freaking bonus, because the company has to save money and buy up merchandise before the tariffs fall in. These stupid motherfuckers, so ignorant. They think another country gonna pay the tariff while people were trying to tell them that the companies here pay the tariff. And since companies don't like to lose a whole lot of money, guess who that's going to trickle down and be gone to? It's going to be gone to the workers who ain't getting a bonus because of it. And it's going to be borne by the consumers who's going to buy those products. Workers at that factory in Philadelphia, you asked for it, you got it, Toyota. I'm glad. I'm glad of it. I'm glad for you. You got what you wanted. And there's more to come. And you know what? In 2 years, when it's time to turn it over to Congress, that you also put in a red Congress, when it's time to turn it over, I'm not lifting a finger. And if the most vile, most reprehensible, just like y'all did, the most like Donald Trump, y'all's God. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you drag us down the tubes. And the first time one of you complains, I hope you get slapped in the motherfucking mouth, because this is what you voted for. Don't complain. Your little lily white daughter get pregnant by some slimy Mexican or slimy nigger or slimy anything else, and you want her to have an abortion so she doesn't sully the bloodline of your family. And she can't get one. Good for her. Good for you. And if she has complications and dies from it, good for her and good for you. This is what you voted for. Eat it. Don't cry. Don't cry. Celebrate. Celebrate like you celebrated when that bitch won the election. Celebrate when your daughter dies from bleeding out. Celebrate. Celebrate when you can't get her an abortion so she don't have that slimy Mexican or that slimy nigger's baby. Celebrate. That's your grandchild. Celebrate. This is what you voted for. And believe me, I do so hope that everyone within the reach of my voice hears me and acts accordingly. Don't vote. Fuck women's rights. And you might say, fuck civil rights, but hey, to tell you the honest goodness truth, have we ever had true rights in this country? Let them have it. Let them take this country down the right wing tubes without my lifting a finger. Then we truly, truly will be the shithole country that Trump and his minions think countries of color are.